Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one. They kick it out to Murray. Thompson outside. No good with the triple. Pass to Castle. James outside. Who is stolen by Lillard. Outside McDaniels. Outside Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Lillard. The three from Thompson. Rebounded by Kamara. You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
The hook shot. James can't get it to go.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
For three, here's Lillard. Buries it from three.
Very few shoot the three ball as well as Lillard does, so you want him taking those shots as much as possible.
Pass to Kamara. Now Kessler. Houston working the ball around. The 11-footer. And that one drops for him. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
A little disjointed to start this game, missing 3 of their first 4 shots already.
Pass to James. Goes up on the wing, and he hits the jumper.
That defense has to worry so much about LeBron as a passer that it opens things up for his jump shot.
McDaniels a screen. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Hardaway from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Lillard. The three connects from downtown. 6 points for Damian Lillard.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here is James. Giving them some good production. Putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Hardaway, no good. The Hawks leading. Here's Queen. No points yet. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. James with the rebound. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Castle. Averaging around 6 a game. 3 on the clock. That shot off the mark. The Hawks trailing. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Graham.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow. and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Out to the wing. Pass to Levine. 6 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Kamara. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. Pure from three-point range.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Shot is good by Levine.
Back-to-back threes here. Levine with a beautiful shot.
Here's Murray. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Now here's Levine. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. To the middle. McDaniels with a steal. Back to Thompson. Pass to Queen. Shoots it from the corner. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. The Rockets trail. A minute 4 left to play in the first quarter. Castle with it. Now Thompson defending.
Get there.
Castle outside. Pass to Levine. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Murray. From deep. It's hauled in by Houston. 30 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Murray Boyles. Back to Castle. McDaniels with the rebound.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
One of the most effortless strokes we've ever seen. Thompson can just make corner threes in his sleep.
Here's Levine. And so the first quarter is in the books. Atlanta on top, up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Count it. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps.
Pippen with it. Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Pippen. McDaniels covering. Kennard for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Pass to Cornette. And here's Levine. McDaniels covering. Left side Levine. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Hawks leading. 4-3. McDaniels can't hit.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Murray Boyles. To the paint. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Houston shooting their first free throw in this game. McDaniels up top. Uncovered. And it's Kotk with a rebound.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
Kennard outside. Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Levine. Shoots over Collins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Atlanta with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He does not get the second one.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
To the inside. Who was stolen by Lillard. To snap the cold streak. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins. Taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Pass to Levine. Down low. Here's Kotk. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Houston in the lead. Kennard with it. He's picked up by Lillard. James, right side. Back to Pippen. To the left wing. Houston working the ball around. Kennard can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Walsh. Back to Smith. And here's Murray. Launches it from deep. Atlanta again missing. Now James. Giving them some good production. Putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Nice shot by Kennard.
Unselfish play by LeBron right there. He really values keeping others involved.
Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Queen. Outside Murray. Oh, Murray blowing the top off.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
Here's Pippen. Back to James. And the call will be against John Collins. That'll be a second foul of the game.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
And it's James inside.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Walsh. Left side Murray. Stolen by Kennard. And here's the fast break. Outside Hardaway. Now here is James. He's got 6. Shoots over Collins. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
And here's Murray. He has 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution. Tomorrow. Castle.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. It's James on the wing. Here's Kessler. And that one hits the back iron. Hawks trail by 4. Murray with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Queen misses. And James has got the ball here for the Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Castle outside. Outside Hardaway. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Hardaway's got 6.
This is Hardaway's game. A quick trigger shooter who wants to score as often as possible.
30 seconds left to play in the half. Oh, sweet move. Whoa, Murray getting it done in tight.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And there's the lob. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Houston. They're up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Pass to Hardaway. There's the triple. Fires in the triple. He's got 9.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here goes Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray showing you another way he can beat you. Exquisite touch there.
Houston leading by 6. Here's Castle. Still without a bucket. Pass to Hardaway. James, left side. Over McDaniels. The shot by James, no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over him.
Lillard outside. There's the 3. Kept alive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And it's Houston's ball. 6-point game. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Outside Hardaway. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. It was stolen by Lillard. Right side Murray. Out to Lillard. It's tipped. From outside the arc. Rockets with a rebound.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
It seems like we're still in Dame time here in the NBA. Lillard is as efficient as ever, Clark.
Well, B.A., we're talking about a guy who scored 70 in a game before. Lillard can show you and give you some all-time scoring numbers. I mean, that's how you get your own time zone, by doing what he's done throughout his career.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on. when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Ryan, back to you.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. Clock at 6. Misses off the right iron. Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is one of those nights where Murray was just determined to take over, and he's carried through with that determination.
Here's Kamara, defended by Thompson. James with the ball. Give him 8 points now. To the right side. Here's Kessler. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Back to Lillard. Back comes Houston in transition. LeBron on the break.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
Pass to Thompson. Outside Murray. The Rockets pull it in. Here's James. LeBron fires one down.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
And it's Lillard penetrating. McDaniels from long range. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. McDaniels got 6.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Levine. Here's Murray Boyles. Back to Levine. Battles for the finish. Zach Levine.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Allen outside. Back to Lillard. Five on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Now Levine. 5 points in the game. Castle on the wing. Pass to Matkovic. Fires from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. Hawks trail by 7. Now here's Lillard. Fires the 3. The shot that time not on target.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Inside to the wing, right side. Outside Levine. Launches a 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite this inconsistency from the field.
Walsh. And Atlanta misses again.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Pass to Levine. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Allen. Hawks trail by 7. For 3, here's Lillard. Look at Lillard, making it look easy.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Pippen. Outside Levine. They double team Levine. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Count the basket.
A nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
To the middle. Tie game in Atlanta. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
38. Houston. 38.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Now here's Lillard. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
To the paint. Here's Levine. Back to Kennard. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Pass to Walsh. Steps back to take the lead. It's rebounded by Houston. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Collins outside. Outside Murray. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Pass to Cornette. Back to Pippen. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And here's Levine. 5 to shoot. Kennard outside. Off target with the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Smith outside to take the lead. And it's Cornette with a rebound. And the Rockets with possession here. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Pass to Murray Boyles. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And it's Murray with the ball for the Hawks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Houston with the ball. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Cornette. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Pass to Murray. Over to the left wing. Here's Queen. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
And here are the Rockets. Stolen by Thompson. By himself. Oh, Thompson always in motion.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Fine.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Here's James. Castle on the wing to take the lead. Nails it from three. Now it's a three-point Houston lead.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Right side Murray. Yep, count it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Castle with it. Guarded by Smith. Pass to Kamara. Takes a three. A rebound by Murray.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And the Hawks making a change here. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Here's Queen. Oh, Kessler with the block. Here's James. Good D. Better O from LeBron.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Here's Walsh. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard. Castle pulls it down. The Rockets lead by 3. James outside. Here's Castle. Shoots a 3. Money from 3.
Well, when the three ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Outside Murray. Oh, he jammed it!
Murray can be trusted to deliver much in the clutch. Not afraid of these moments.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Houston in the lead. Kessler outside. Here's James. Oh, great focus from James.
fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
McDaniels outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
James outside. Here's Castle. James outside. Shot clock at 5. Oh, the shake. And there's the layup. Good.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Now Murray. On the take. Coming in hot, Jamal Murray.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now James. James double team. Now Kessler. And stolen by Murray. McDaniels. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Castle with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Kessler outside. Now James. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 9 seconds left in the final quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And so it's Houston winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one